Oh, holy cow, what is that thing? What in the world? Look at that. That thing's been through the ringer. Well, if you recognize it now, that's the other front end bushing, the axle pivot bushing from my truck. As you can tell, it didn't want to come out there easy. It's been in there for 32 years. But this is Chuck, and it's a Wednesday afternoon, February 14th, 2024, Valentine's Day. So if you got a special Valentine in your life, just be very nice to them. And yesterday afternoon, it was a nice afternoon, and I didn't really intend on working on my old truck, and I kind of walked out there and I wonder what what it would take to change out that other axle swing bushing. And if you watched my videos a while back, I changed the one side quite a while ago. And then we got weather came in, and so I decided to wait until some good weather got here before I did this one. And so this good weather got here, and I kind of crawled in there and took a look at it. And well, in the meantime, if you remember my last video, I had a heck of a time getting the bushing to go in there because I lacked a proper tool, and the tool was called a ball joint press. Well, it turned out a friend of mine got one. And I was telling him about my trouble trying to do that, and he said, well, I got one of those. And I think it was something that was left over from when his dad passed away. But anyway, so he loaned me his ball joint press, and so I ended up using that for the second one. And it still wasn't any piece of cake. That old bushing had been in there ever since the truck was new, I think. And it was bad. And I ended up beating the heck out of it with an air hammer, but I finally binged it up enough that it finally came out of there. So getting a new one in, I thought it'd be a piece of cake with that ball joint press, and no, it fought me every step of the way. So let's go up here and I'll show you what we're talking about here. We've got to get down underneath here. This one was a little easier to get to than the other one, because it's right there. And you get down here a little bit further, you can see, there you go. There you can see it pretty well. There's the bolt. The bushing is right inside there. This is actually the twin traction beam axle for the driver's side. So it's right here on the front of the vehicle, so it's a little easier to get access to than the other one was. The other one is right back over there. You might be able to see it. That was the one that I had, the original one. Well, this one here, I got rid of my big clunk, but I still had a clunk, and it turned out to be this thing. So yesterday afternoon, I decided to see if I could maybe see how easy it would be to get it out. Well, it turned out it wasn't, and I ran out of daylight before I finally got it finished. So I just wrapped it up just a little bit ago. I'm out actually for a test drive, because what you do with these things is you don't tighten it up real tight. You drive it around just a little bit to get that bushing to set where it wants to be. And then I'll go back home here in a little bit and I'll tighten it up and I'll torque it to 100 foot-pounds, which is the torque spec. But I figured while I was out here in a nice open parking lot, I'd tell you about it and tell you what I did. Anyway, the hardest part of these projects is getting down there and crawling up and down and getting up and down off the ground. So anyway, like I always do, tell you to take care of each other and love each other, and I'll wrap this one up for right now. I changed out that other bushing. Everything looks like it's going to be fine, and one more clunk done, one more project checked off the list. So give you a quick shot of the Arizona license plate. By the way, little sidebar here. That's obviously the Arizona flag. Most people know that Hawaii was the 50th state, Alaska was the 49th state, Arizona was the 48th state. Sometimes they call us state 48. And New Mexico was the 47th state. Now I got a question for you. Which state was the 46th? Okay, and now I know you're going to jump on Google and look it up. So I'll just, if you don't know already, I'll tell you. It was Oklahoma. Well, I'm back home again, and I almost forgot to tell you the most important part. That February 14th, besides being Valentine's Day, that's actually Arizona Statehood Day. It's Arizona's birthday. And we became a state on February 14th, 1912. So 112 years. So I'm back home now. I'm getting ready to crawl into there and torque that up. All I need to do that is a torque wrench and a 7/8 socket and an 18 millimeter wrench to hold the other end. It's kind of a weird combination of metric and American sizes on all that, but I'll get back under here, I'll get it done, I'll get it checked off. I already put some Loctite on it, and so once again we'll be back with you pretty quick with another one. Peace out.